like I said,
Are you recording me?
Absolutely.
Okay,
100%.
I didn't give you authorization to record me.
Have you ever heard of the court case Smith versus the City of Cummings?
Well, let me do this.
It's a federal court case
it
allows me to record my public officials in the course of their duty.
Well, let me do this. I'm just going to state that I'm uncomfortable, but I'm not going to not help you. I am going to help you and get the information.
Okay.
Okay. I'm definitely still going to do that.
It's your job.
I'm definitely going to do. Yes, it is, and I'm still going to do my job. But I just wanted to state that.
It's fine. You can be uncomfortable. I feel your pain. I'm sure you have cameras. There's one right there. I'm sure you have plenty of cameras around here. What's going on, everybody? Soliaker here, and I'm here at the St. Lucie Supervisor of Elections office. And I called him on Monday. It took him 5 hours, and I had to call him back. And now they said, or let's start. Monday, called him, 5 hours to call me back, and I actually called them back. It wasn't them calling me back. And then they said they would call me back the next day. That was Tuesday. Didn't get a phone call. So now I'm here on Wednesday, and I'm here to say, hey, if you don't want to friggin' call me, that's fine, but I'm going to show up and I'm going to put you on blast. So we're going to go in here, and we're going to say, hey, look, I just want some information about how to do something. So that's their job. That's what we pay them for. That's why they take money from my check. Taxation is theft, and just to let you know, I am not open carrying. Unfortunately, I can't open carry it here in Florida, so don't try to do this. Don't open carry in Florida. None of that crazy stuff. But don't forget, hit that like, share, and that subscribe button. Soliaker, deuces. Hey, how are you? Good, wonderful. I am here. I called on Monday, and nobody ever got back to me yesterday. So now I'm here today to try to get information about. You got it. Yeah, please let her know I'm here because I was waiting for a phone call all day yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't get that phone call. But thank you. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm living the dream. Good. Welcome to Florida, right? We could be covered in snow right now.
That's true.
Yeah. Have you seen the north?
On the news, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I can deal with a little bit of cold.
But our cold is nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost Christmas or Thanksgiving, and we're almost out in shorts and sandals and t-shirts and stuff.
Where are you from?
I'm from Florida, Daytona Beach.
From Jamaica.
Oh man, so two different worlds. Yeah. You still have the cool air up in the mountains in Jamaica. I've been to Jamaica too. I stayed in Ocho Rios, but I traveled all around Jamaica, which was really cool. It's beautiful there. A little expensive, but beautiful.
This is Mr. Bill.
Oh, hi, how are you doing? Yes, I'm here to try to understand the recall of officials or something to that effect. It's, I believe the statute was 100 something. I'm going to pull it up. 100.361. It's recall of local officials. And I'm trying to recall here. I'm trying to recall in West Palm Beach. But it doesn't matter where I go. The information, what I need, I have to understand it before I go down to Palm Beach to get the info. Or I know there's some kind of petition form. That's what I understand about the whole situation. Is I need a petition form to get 500 signatures in 30 days.
Okay.
Yeah, this is one of those rare cases. This doesn't happen that often, and that's why most people, I guess, don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've looked it up too in there's not too many cases of it. But I think in this case, it's crucial to get some local officials out.
What was that statute?
100.361.
361?
Yes. How y'all doing? Yeah, I can read that part. The thing that I actually need, because it asks for signatures, and there's just, like I'm trying to run for state representative as well, and there's a petition form, and just like anything that tries to either get on a ballot or whatnot,
Right.
there has to be signatures from that county.
Right.
I understand that I'm not doing it here,
Okay.
but everything is transferable throughout the state of Florida. It does, whether I do it here or whether I do it there, it's exactly the same. But because I live here, I'm trying to understand it so that when I go there, I just say, hey, I need this form, blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
And then they give it to me. I print out 500. That's how many I think I need, is roughly about 500.
Yeah, they give you very specific.
Very specific. And it has to come from that county or that from the town.
Municipality or district.
Right. And
500 or fewer, but less than 10,000 registered electors.
right. And I think they have, I think it was just under 10,000 in their in that county or that little, it's a small town. It's called the town of Palm Beach.
Okay.
And then, like I said, I know the number that I think I need,
Okay.
but regardless of whatever that is, it's just about understanding and having that petition form. Because I don't know, I've been looking for it and I can't find it. And that's why I've been calling for like the last 3 days.
Probably your best bet would be to go right to the Division of Elections.
I'm right here.
No, the State Division.
Where's that?
They're in Tallahassee.
That's the issue, is like I'm here at a subdivision of that.
Right.
You have to, just as much as they have that information, you have that information. And that's what I would say to you.
No, they have the attorneys that can.
I don't need the attorneys. I just need the form.
Okay.
Because I have to get the signatures.
Okay.
Or affiliates of mine have to get that 500, and then I send it to Tallahassee. They verify it. Same thing with the way you go through state representative. I get signatures.
Right.
I send it to Tallahassee. They verify, and that's what they have to do.
Okay.
What I'm looking for is the form.
Okay.
That's my issue, is that I'm looking for the form.
All right. Hang on 1 second. Let me go up to a higher authority
Hey,
and ask
Chris,
about
can you
that.
come in for just a second?
Yeah.
Give me just a second. Thank you.
Yeah.
I just need to talk to her just a moment.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on? I'm living the dream.
Perfect. So what I'm understanding is that what you're trying to do is within Palm Beach County, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So by us here in St. Lucie County, we won't be able to assist you here. So because the petitions that you're looking for have to be filed with the Palm Beach County Supervisor
I
of
get it.
Elections office.
Get it.
So you would have to contact the city clerk down in that county, and then at that point, they'll give you further instructions on what you need to do.
Okay.
And do you have this?
I already know that.
You already know the entire statute.
Okay.
Okay.
I want the one for here now.
For here?
Correct. Whatever I would get down there, I want one for here, because I have public officials now that I want to get out of office.
Okay. And I want to be clear, because I think I spoke with you on the phone.
I'm not sure.
And those people were in Palm Beach County, correct? Was it the
now
mayor there?
now I have people here that I want to get out.
Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna need to, because we don't have that form.
Where's the form?
At the clerk's office, you would have to get it.
So I need to go to clerk's office of Fort Pierce to get that information.
Is it for a city, or if it's for a county, or for what?
It's for Fort Pierce now.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, let me do this.
Because I'm trying. Like I said,
Are you recording me?
Absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
I didn't give you authorization to record me.
Have you ever heard of the court case Smith versus the City of Cummings?
Well, let me do this.
It's a federal court case it allows me to record my public officials in the course of their duty.
Well, let me do this. I'm just going to state that I'm uncomfortable, but I'm not going to not help you. I am going to help you and get the information. Okay. I'm definitely still going to do that.
It's your job.
I'm definitely going to do. Yes, it is, and I'm still going to do my job. But I just wanted to state that.
It's fine. You can be uncomfortable. I feel your pain. I'm sure you have cameras. There's one right there. I'm sure you have plenty of cameras around here. The uncomfortability, I'm not trying to make you, the issue of why I'm here right now is because it's now Wednesday and I was waiting for a phone call yesterday. Okay. All this could have been held with a phone call.
Okay.
Now, because of what I do, I always record my public officials, whether it's you, whether it's the mayor, whether it's the president, whether it's whoever.
Okay.
I always record them because, once again, I am looking for information, and I let the people that I get this out to, let them know how they can do the same thing I am doing.
No problem.
And that's why, like I said, if you're telling me I have to go all the way to Palm Beach, that's an hour, it's an hour, good hour. But I have to understand it before I go there. And that's why I'm here. So if you're saying I can only go there, then I want to make one for here because I have people here that I don't agree with. I'm not trying to go that route.
Okay.
But I was trying to stick to them, but if you're telling me I can only get it for Fort Pierce, then yes, I will get that form, and then if I have to go to get these officials in Fort Pierce out.
If you could have a seat, just have a seat.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to stand right here.
That's not a problem.
Okay, perfect. See, as soon as people come in, I don't want to block traffic and impede traffic because that's what I can't do.
Okay.
As soon as somebody gets in, I'll step out of their way, let them do their course of business.
I appreciate that.
Because that's by law what I have to do.
No problem. Okay, you can just give me a moment.
I'm right here.
I appreciate it.
I'm not going anywhere.
Just hold on. Okay.
Good morning.
What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm Gertrude Walker, and I'm Supervisor of Elections for St. Lucie
Perfect.
County.
Michael Taylor. Nice to meet you.
Michael, what can I do for you?
I am here to get some information on how to recall local officials.
Okay, there's a statute, a Florida statute.
100.361.
Okay, and you have that, and you have to start that process by starting with the city clerk in that jurisdiction.
Okay, so that's what I've been asking. I was like, so I have to go to the city clerk of Fort Pierce.
You have the city clerk of Fort Pierce, city clerk of Palm Beach.
Yeah, I'll go to Palm Beach. I live here, so I'm trying to understand the process so that when I go,
that's why
I'm not gonna waste an hour trip to get a runaround to waste my day. I'm gonna come here and like I said,
go directly to the city clerk.
I'm going straight to the horse's mouth, and regardless of if it's here or there, it's carbon copy across the state.
So when you said Palm Beach County, she thought you were trying to.
I'm not trying to do it from here. I'm trying to do it there. I will go there. I'm just not going to waste. It's going to be me going there, getting all that information, coming back, and then keep going. I'm trying to understand what I got to get into and the process.
The process is a petition process, and you're certainly aware of the statute. You know how many petitions you need. Certainly your petition, the format of your petition, I would talk to the city clerk because we don't have any of that information here in the county. All we do is once the petitions are filed with the city clerk, then they bring them to us for verification.
Beautiful.
And we verify and make sure that you have the
number through the peak from that specific spot.
For that, and it's going to be within the city limits of the city wherever you're trying to have the recall.
Correct.
Once you do that, the petitions will be dropped off here. she'll probably deliver them to me, and that's what's happened in the city of Fort Pierce. They've actually delivered the
It'll be different
petitions.
there.
Once they're filed with the appropriate city, they bring them to the Supervisor of Elections. We verify the petitions, determine the amount that
Is necessary.
are valid or invalid,
Right.
and then once you have enough valid petitions, of course you.
Then we go to the next process
Well,
after
that's
that.
right. Then it'll have valid position in the next election if it's close enough for the next election. Otherwise, they do a special recall election.
Right. And like I said, so right now from here, I go to the clerk of Fort Pierce
That's right.
to get the information I need.
On the mayor.
Perfect. That's what I'm like when I called on Monday. It took me 5 hours to get a phone call. Actually, I had to call back before you closed to try to get some answers. They're like, "Hey, let me get 24 like the next day." I'm like, "Whenever you can pencil me in for just 15 minutes for me to come here or whatever, just to understand what I need to do." Because, like I said, it's carbon copy. That's what I wanted yesterday. I got no phone call.
Okay.
20, and that's why. Trust me, that's why I'm here. That's the only reason I need this information, because it's crucial for me to start doing this for 30 days. I don't believe any of these people that are down there need to be in office. I've got 3 of them right now and working on a 4th. I just need the information, and that's why I came here, and I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Gertrude, right? Or Walker, Miss Walker. Thank you for your information.
I was on yesterday, but I certainly did get the message late yesterday that you had some issues about municipal recall, and I said I would be here at 10 o'clock this morning to make sure that you got your information.
But nobody ever called me. And that was the issue, is that I was told I was getting a phone call. And I sat around waiting and waiting and waiting. You know, I had other things I had to do, but, you know, it's the principle of saying, hey, when I talked to somebody, it was almost off hours. She was like, I'm on my cell phone. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to talk to Miss Gertrude just specifically through her cell phone to you. And then we're here where we're at. And once again, it's just information, because I don't know, because I keep looking. I've looked through all of it, and I can't find that petition online.
Oh no, the form of the petition is not online. You're accurate about that.
And if it, like, even when I'm trying to run for state representative right here in this county, that I went through a process, and the same process. I live right off of Walton. They walked me through the same process, and they helped me through it. I didn't feel that help the same way I felt it out Walton, and that's the issue. But thank you for the information, because now I'll go to the clerk of court. They have that. They have that position.
City clerk.
City clerk.
Okay. Whichever. If it's Fort Pierce officials, it's the Fort Pierce City Clerk, and that's the appropriate.
Okay. I will go to Fort Pierce City Clerk, and I will get that information, because I just need to have a better understanding of what I'm doing before I go waste hours and hours to traveling back and forth trying to figure it out.
Yeah, as far as the form, I can't tell you where you can find that form.
Yeah. I've looked. I've Googled it and typed it into your search, and like there are forms, but the form publication that you do have is so extensive that it's hard for me to decipher which one's which, and so. But
Okay, I appreciate it.
well, thank you. Have a great day. Enjoy, everybody. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Happy holidays. What's up, bud? I'm looking for the city clerk's office.
This is city clerk.
All right.
Oh, city clerk. Yeah.
Okay, I need
Your
it.
ID, please.
Yeah, sure, man.
Okay, that's city hall.
No. Your city hall, definitely.
Yeah, city clerk is upstairs. You going for a business license or?
I'm going there for a couple different things. I usually don't tell people what I'm going there for. I mean, yeah, it should be fine. I mean, but I am going to see her. I believe her name is.
Do you need to make a public records request?
Public records, and I need to get the petition form to get local officials out of office. It's called a recall of local officials. It's under section 100.361 of the Florida statute.
Okay. Well, if you
That's
have
the form you
signings,
think we have?
I just came from the Department of Elections, and they sent me here.
So they said the city has that form.
They said the city of Clerk has that form.
Cool.
I'm just,
Well, that's the clerk.
yeah, that's what I'm going to see.
Cool.
And then, like I said, public records request as well. I'm looking for the pawn shop gun list. You ever heard of that?
No.
Oh yeah, it's an unconstitutional law by Florida state statutes, and I'm here to get that information.
So the list of the pawn shops that sell guns.
No, there's a list that records of who's purchased and sold a gun with their name, address, and serial number of the firearm. So that's against the Constitution. You're not allowed to keep records of people who have firearms in the state of Florida.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
But they have a list.
there's a
The
list.
federal government, they got your fingerprints when you get
They
it.
have my fingerprints, but all that stuff goes away.
When? Says who?
That's what the government says. I can FOIA request that. This is a public records. If I wanted to go federally, it's a FOIA request. I could go that route for the most part. That list is probably gone, maybe. But for the most part, even if they have it, there's too many people that have it. Oh yeah, it's a state issued ID right there. The best one in the world right there. Guarantees that I'm not a nutbag.
All right, you get
Okay,
to
good to
my
go.
friend.
What
You
floor?
going on the third floor?
Third floor. Sounds great. Yes, I'm here to get a petition form to, I believe it's under section 100.361 of the Florida statute, recall of local officials. There's a petition that I need signed by the people to get a local official possibly recalled.
Okay, let me look up in our public records and see if that's a form that
I just came from the Department of Elections, and they
Yep.
sent me here.
they sent you here.
Correct.
Okay, so you're looking for a recall of...
It's a petition for recall of public officials.
Sure, give me a minute and let me just look it up.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I spoke to Miss Gertrude Walker. She was the lady I specifically spoke to just 15, 20 minutes ago.
Oh, in the county office?
Correct. Out in Fort Pierce off of Okeechobee.
Okay.
How's it going, man? Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I don't have a
It's-
standard form.
What do I write on it? That would be my question to you. Is
I can't tell you what you could write on it.
this is like a legitimate like I'm trying to get local officials out of office.
Okay.
Like same way like I'm trying to run for state representative. Same way I have to have some kind of way for somebody to verify information, and there's usually some kind of petition form, whether it be petition for legalizing marijuana, petition for banning guns, petition.
There's not a specific form. If you go to the Supervisor of Elections
I just
website-
came from I spoke
on
to.
their website, there's a handbook.
I know.
About,
I know.
I don't have a form to provide
It-
you.
she sent me here. Gertrude Walker
Well,
herself.
I understand, but I don't have a form to provide you. I can't advise you legally how to do it.
But how there's a statute that somebody has to understand,
Right?
and there has to be because it I can. Give me 1 second. Because I have to petition for something, and if once again if we wanted to all just ban guns, people could just write up whatever they wanted to ban guns and then get a bunch of signatures. Is that a legitimate way to ban guns?
I can't advise you.
I'm asking you as a a state official that's supposed to help guide me into this petition. That's what I'm asking.
I can't give you advice on how to do it. I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Basically,
It's your job to provide me this information.
No, I'm as the clerk for elections. It's a ministerial function. I can't tell you how to do it.
I know how to do it. I need the form.
I don't have a form.
You have no form.
I have no form.
If I call Tallahassee and ask them the same questions and you don't know that, would that be grounds for you not, like I could put you on this list of people I want to get out of here?
I'm appointed by the mayor.
Okay, you're appointed, so
right.
Perfect. Like I don't know what else to tell you. It tells me I need a petition.
Well, as I said, on the Supervisor of Elections website, there is a handbook for petitions.
I've seen the handbook.
I would encourage you to look at that.
I am running for state representative, and I've read them.
Okay.
And I've gone over them ever since this.
Okay.
And can you print me out the entire booklet, please?
Sure.
Thank you. Leave, and you still have.
I don't have anything more to give you.
Like.
I'm sorry. I have nothing more to give you.
You have nothing more to give me, and you're supposed to give me a petition so I can get this filed, and you have no petition. So you don't know what's going on. You don't know
I have no form provided.
Is there somebody higher than you?
No.
There's nobody higher than you.
You should talk to the mayor.
I'm going to go to the mayor.
That's fine. This is her office, and it's not here.
I need to make an appointment, please. What's the name? Sounds great. Concerned citizen. Concerned citizen. You don't need to know my name. They're a public official meeting a public person from the city. You don't need to know my name.